Hola bitches, welcome to another timeline reading. Let's see what this timeline is about. And go ahead and let me know in the comments what made you smile today. Because we'd love to know what made y'all smile. Oop, okay. Got quite a few timelines. All right. We're gonna start with this timeline actually. Those are other timelines. So this timeline, if it resonates, we got the King of Wands in the reverse. It feels that if you resonate with this timeline right now, the frequency or timeline that you are on is a bit overwhelming. And it's a bit overwhelming because you've stepped into more power, you've acquired more power, a position of authority, a position of leadership, a position of strength. However, it feels that this manifestation came to you prior to actually doing any type of nervous system regulation work to actually be able to physically hold and receive and be in this position. And that's okay. It's not a good or bad thing. You're learning in real time how to actually manage this, how to actually focus this, how to redirect this energy and surge. And so it may be bringing up some insecurity, some old wounds, patterns, habits, cycles. And it feels overwhelming because you're now having to simultaneously alchemize and transmute these energies while also being in a position of authority and leadership. It's kind of giving you bit off more than you could chew, which is fine. The overall lesson that the ancestors are saying is always regulate before you really manifest. And you know what? Some people really have this, what's the word? This program, this belief, this habit, this thought that they're always manifesting before they're actually physically able to hold it. So that's the thing. So if you were given $100,000, fuck it, let's say $1,000,000, right? You were just given $1,000,000, right? Now you're having all of these beliefs and insecurities, patterns, cycles, people. You're having all this stuff surface because your nervous system was not ready to on the timer when I right now. Your nervous system was not ready to hold $1,000,000, to receive $1,000,000. You don't even know what the fuck to do with $1,000,000, and that's all okay. However, instead of regulating first and then receiving second, you received first and now you're regulating while simultaneously holding it. So it's not impossible and it's not a bad thing. I don't see things as good or bad. It's more of the fact that it's a lot. It is a lot and it is overwhelming because now you got responsibility, you got tasks, you got a, a place, you got people, you got things to watch over and care for and take care of. You're a king now. You're on that fucking throne. Yet you're dysregulated in your own personal affairs. And so it's finding balance right now, really, between regulating your own personal affairs and energies, time, etc., and then also being a leader and delegating and holding position of authority. It's all right now, it's all like this. It's setting that time like, okay, now I'm going to regulate on myself and focus on me. Now I'm going to set time to focus on the community, on the job, on whatever it is that you're in this position of power for. Let's see. We have a supporting card here. I know we do. So if you're on this timeline, it's okay. You're okay. Because what we're going to do now, actually, before we get into this, hold up. We don't claim this. So we're going to do an alchemy activation. So what we're going to do is, whoop. So now the timeline is you were regulated before you received the leadership, the authority, the position, the power. You are in your power, you're in your throne, you are balanced, you are setting time for yourself and for everything it is that you're in charge of, and that is okay. So you're not having to simultaneously regulate and hold power and authority. You're already regulated. You're already comfortable. You already have a very powerful awareness of how you're leading, of why you're leading, of where you're leading this, whatever it is you're leading to. So claim this. That's the energy we're in. We're going to flip that fucking timeline. So instead of it being that we're in this frequency that is chaotic, we're going to be in it. We're going to stand in it. And this is power. Claim this. Activate it. And let it settle into your solar plexus chakra, because that is where you're feeling this the most. And that's okay. Let it be integrated. Let it be integrated. Because this is the timeline we're actually on. That's what I love about the cards. You could just change it if you don't like it. I'm feeling this one. And look, we got the King of Pentacles. Wow. 2 king energies. Y'all, we are in leadership, loyalty, power, devotion, integrity. Yes. And it feels like some of us are still holding back from fully being not only in power, but fucking money and wealth and position and authority. We create it. Because this is giving solar plexus. This is giving more sacral. Gratitude. There's a lack of gratitude. Be grateful. Be thankful to receive the abundance. You know what? We're going to do the same thing. Whoop. There we go. Look at now they're facing each other. Cool. Look at this. Look at this. It's like you got 2 seats, actually. You got 2 thrones. And they meet here in the middle. Power, confidence, authority, generosity, gratitude, investments. These are the themes. Where are they meeting in the middle at? We got the Fool, y'all. This is the middle they're meeting at. Because in actuality, we're going to flip this. You're on a new journey. You're riding a new wave. You have a new vision set. You have a new chapter open. You have a new path that's unfolded. How are you feeling? Because in actuality, this timeline, you feel very focused. You feel very clear, very certain. There's no confusion, there's no ifs, there's no ands, there's no buts. This is the most clear energy that we've been in. And this is where a bit more regulation needs to come into the mind, because the mind is a tricky motherfucker. And the mind is trying to search for evidence of things to go wrong, of confusion, trying to disrupt it. Because the mind's not used to having such clarity, such focus, such open and expanded energy. And this is powerful, because just bringing it back to presence and going into the flow of whatever life is bringing to you. Because we're in our power, we're in our generosity, and now we're in a new phase of awakening, of enlightenment, of the soul's journey, whatever you want to call it, right? And so always come back to how you're feeling. And if you're feeling anything other than this, just bring it back. Honor the emotions you're feeling, but bring it back eventually. Bring it back to your power, to your sovereignty. To receive these downloads from Spirit. They're coming through the crown. More gratitude for everything you receive. All right, I believe that's it. If you resonated with this reading, go ahead and let me know in the comments how it resonated. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that at the link in the description. Other than that, you are beautiful. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for existing. I love you. Mwah.